What's going on, guys? It's still here from the Yakuza. I wanted to discuss with you My Hero Academia Chapter 240. This isn't really a review, it's more of a discussion. I just want to talk about some of the things I'm thinking, where I think the story's going from here. So, let's get into it. I want to start with Best Genus, okay? Do you guys think Best Genus is actually dead? Because I can't tell. Comment down below if you think Best Genus is dead or alive, because Hawks brings Best Genus's body to Dobby, but it might not be Best Genus. I don't know if it would be somebody's quirk or somebody disguised as Best Genus that Hawks killed, but I just don't know if Best Genus is actually dead. He already escaped death once. What would it say for Hawks' character if he killed Best Genus? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really, really fishy. I like Best Genus a lot as a character. At the same time, I also like Hawks. And Hawks killing Best Genus would actually be a really, really interesting part of Hawks' character. He'd be like kind of like this gray Jedi anti-hero that would do certain things in order for the greater good, even if they were bad. He would like sacrifice his own like morality to get things done. Endeavor's in on this. Hawk says he's about to report everything back to Endeavor. So there's been some elaboration behind the scenes on Endeavor, like knowing the whole situation of Hawks being a double agent. I've really, really, really been wondering if Hawks legit killed Best Genus, because right now it looks like he killed Best Genus. But that's a pretty dark twist. I just don't know, guys. Do you think that Hawks killed Best Genus, or do you think that this is some kind of trick, some kind of like a weird thing? Because Dobby makes the comment that Hawks at least killed somebody, and that's maybe what I should be looking at here. Even if he didn't kill Best Genus, he did kill somebody. Like, there's a dead body in that bag that he's showing Dobby that looks like Best Genus. Do you guys think that Hawks could take Best Genus? Now, Hawks is the number 2 hero in the world, but we gotta remember that All Might and Best Genus were not on this list, okay? And Best Genus was previously the number 3 strongest hero. So, do you think that Hawks could beat Best Genus? Or do you think that, like, pre-injury from All For One, like where he got his lung taken out, do you think that Hawks could take a full-strength Best Genus when he was the 3rd best hero in the world? Or do you think that Hawks could only beat a weakened Best Genus? Because Best Genus is a seasoned hero. He was number 3 for a reason. I think Hawks is crazy strong and useful, but Best Genus is a monster. So, just let me know what you guys think about that whole situation. This chapter is really showing us what the combination of the League of Villains and the Quirk Liberation Army, like when they come together, what it's going to be like. And they're basically in this huge, I would say like this hotel, like Empire State Building, skyscraper type thing with plenty of floors. And at the bottom, like under the building, is like this huge temple, this like cult type thing, where they all gather, and then Redestro just starts spouting crazy ideological, like philosophy, and just really, really cult-like stuff. And I believe, I got the chapter pulled up right here, guys. I believe that I believe that their coalition is called the Paranormal Quirk Liberation Front. Yeah, that's what it is. The Paranormal Quirk Liberation Front. That's what this, like, the League of Villains is called now. The League of Villains combined with the Quirk Liberation Army is the Paranormal Liberation Front. I think that's a good name. I don't know if that'll be if that's like the last step. That this might be like the middle step. Like, this name might be the next name up, but by the end of the series, when they get even more people, Shigaraki might come up with like an even better name for it. I don't know. I do like this name though. And we got all of the Quirk Liberation Army out, like standing there, and Giganto Machimo's in the crowd as well, just listening to Redestro go off and stuff. And then basically, if you guys have like ever been into One Piece and you know what like a commander is from One Piece, like a Yonko commander. Basically, the League of Villains are now commanders of this army. You got Dobby twice, Compress, Toga, Spinner, a couple of the Liberation people that I forget their names, but these guys are like the leaders of the Quirk Liberation Army. They all answer to Shigaraki, of course, but the army will be commanded by these commanders like out in the fields and stuff, but all the commanders will ultimately all answer to Shigaraki, of course. And I'm really, really, really interested in seeing, because it's stated that each of these commanders have, they're going to pick their members for their troop. So I'm interested in seeing who each commander is going to have in their group in these like fights and stuff. And also something I would like to mention is that basically with the amount of money that Redestro has, he kind of wrote the script for what happened at the beginning of this chapter. Like, he basically says that the League of Villains attacked this town. Like, they led the heroes out. They attacked the town. The townspeople revolted, which was actually the Liberation Army. And Redestro got both of his legs cut off because he was there too, but he like miraculously survived. And then all 20 of the villains, everybody from the League of Villains, were killed. So Shigaraki basically had, with Redestro's money and influence, faked the League of Villains' deaths so that the next time we see them like come out, the world will be surprised. Like, they'll be shocked. No one thinks that they're there anymore. Although the people like All Might, Izawa, Midoriya, I don't think that they're gonna believe this. I don't think that it's actually gonna register with them. Like, All Might will be like, nah, that's not it. It's some kind, like something's going on. And I think that actually I'll get back to what I'm about to say in a minute, but at the end of this chapter, they're all walking out, and the doctor calls Shigaraki and is like joking on him and stuff, and Shigaraki says, I tamed Machima. Sorry. I tamed Machima. Like, do I get my power? Like, you said you're gonna give me power. Do I get power? And the doctor was like, yeah, you earned it. So we're about to see what that power is. I don't know if it's gonna be more high-end Nomus, if it's going to be quirk related, like quirk amplification technology. I'm one of the people that think that Shigaraki is going to eventually get All for One's quirk. Like, he's going to get the quirk All for One. So you have Midoriya, One for All, you know, his master's All Might, against Shigaraki, whose master was All for One, with the quirk All for One, and I think that is the dynamic we're looking at moving forward. I don't know if he would get All for One this early. That would be really crazy. And if he got All for One already, it would kind of I don't know. If he got All for One right now, stuff could get crazy. He could be giving quirks to other people, rotating quirks around. He could give, he could give Dobby, like, a quirk or two more. He could give, that would make people look incredibly strong. But I think that it would downplay the quirk awakening he just had, being able to have and give quirks like that. Like, what would even be the point of him having the quirk he has right now if he got All for One, potentially the strongest quirk that's ever existed? So I think that is more into the future. I think that the power the Doctor's talking about right now from a plot point might be more Nomu, more high-end Nomu, quirk amplification technology that would make his disintegration like city or country level. Like, I could see that. So it'll be very interesting to see what Shigaraki receives from the Doctor. Also, everything that happened in the League of Villains arc was amazing. This arc is a 10 out of 10 for me. It was crazy. So much development on Shigaraki's side. But something I'm very, like a plot point that is very interesting to me, very, very, very interesting to me, is what I was talking about earlier, the whole Hawks situation and how it's going to play out. Because you can tell, I'm telling you right now, you can tell that Dobby is seeing through all of it. Like, Dobby does not trust Hawks at all. And Dobby, to me, has always been like a guy that seems like he has his own motives. Do you guys agree with that? That Dobby has his own motives? He's not like a good guy or anything, but I feel like he's always like moved on his own. Like he will listen to Shigaraki and stuff, but I think Dobby does have some ulterior motives to all this, his own like evil plans and stuff. Um, but he's seeing right through Hawks. I'm telling you right now, he's seeing through Hawks. He's questioning if Hawks even killed Best Genius. He's constantly making Hawks prove that he's actually a bad guy. And the second that Hawks messes up, Dobby's going to be on his ass. Who do you guys think would win in a fight, Hawks or Dobby? I got Dobby. I got Dobby. A comment that Hawks makes that is very interesting by the end of this is that the League of Villains now has equal, if not greater, footing than the heroes with this entire like army, the finances, like everything that's happening right now. If the League of Villains attacked right now, if they attacked right now, it would be a war, especially without All Might. Since All Might's out of the picture, dude, this would be a war, okay? Oh my god. I don't know what the heroes could. I think that I don't know who I would give the upper hand to, because I don't think they I don't. Endeavor's tough, man. I'm telling you right now with what I saw. But that's the thing. That's the thing, dude. If they have multiple high ends, like it took Endeavor with Hawk's assistance to take out a high end. And high ends are like monumental. They're godly. Like the high end that Endeavor fought was astronomically stronger than the Nomu at USJ that took All Might going past 100% to beat feet. Like if you just think of that from a feet perspective. So the League of Villains actually probably completely outclasses the heroes. Like now that I think about it, with if you take Machima and you take Redestro, his quirk is like being a Hulk. Like a strength enhancement quirk like that would be hard to deal with. Plus obviously the commanders of the League of Villains, and then under them you have just thousands of Liberation Army people who are just have crazy ideological ways of thinking. And then you got all the high ends, and even regular Nomu are so hard to deal with. Like a Nomu from USJ, think about if there was 30 of those going around the city, dude. There's only like a handful of heroes that could stop a Nomu. Endeavor's the only person that can stop a high-end Nomu. Then Machima, who I would think is above the high ends, like I would almost confirm that. Plus you got the League of Villains commanders, like, and on top of all that you have Shigaraki, who is a new god in this universe. So the heroes are in trouble right now. The students of UA, like, when the League of Villains attack, the UA students are going to have to step in. Mirio needs to get his quirk back. They really, really, really need Mirio. Midoriya is going to go crazy when this happens. He is going to really, really show that he's like the next All Might, like the next person up. Like without Midoriya, Midoriya at this level would be very useful, but if he needs to be able to go 10% higher in my opinion, and then have more mastery of the Black Whip to even tilt it slightly more in the heroes side of things. What do you guys think? Does the Paranormal Liberation Front completely outclass the heroes? What do you guys think? Because I think they do. Mainly because of all the stuff the Doctor provides, from Machima to the high ends to regular Nomu. To think about if all these Liberation people have quirk enhancement technology. You know what I mean? Like the dude Kirishima fought, where they can just enhance their quirk to crazy extremes in short amounts of time. The stuff that the My Hero Academia Vigilante manga is covering. Just think about that, guys. If the Doctor gives every person, if they give every person in the Liberation Army quirk enhancement, dude, this is gonna be. I don't know what they're gonna do. I really don't know what they're gonna do. Okay, so, comment down below what you think about this chapter. Do you think Hawks is like a great Jedi? Do you think he's like? Do you think he went too far with this? Who do you think would win the fight, Hawks or Best Jeanist? And what do you think about this League of Villains arc now that it's completely wrapped up? Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, guys, and hit the notification bell if you would like to join the Yakuza. Thanks, guys.